Now it's time to create a customer journey map. A customer journey map consists of the journey that a customer has to go through in order for them to achieve your long-term goal. In this case, the customer is we have two customers. First one being, I have a room to share, and the second one being a customer that needs a room to share. And lastly, you also have the hotel. So you also have to include actors that would be part of the whole journey for a customer. So first thing to do is list out all the customers on the left-hand side, as well as any actors. And then what you want to do is list out the goal. What is the goal for the customer? In this case, it is sharing the room. And after they share the room, they rate the roommate experience. So go ahead and write down what the goal is. Once you have the customers listed out and the goal, you now need to fill in the space in between. So in this case, we'll start with the customer that needs a room to share. How would they find out about us? Well, they would find out about us by a Facebook ad. Then they would get a link to open up the app, download and open up the app, and then they would specify hotel specs that they're looking for, roommate specs, and perhaps a little bit about their profile. Then they could review matches of potential roommates and with hotel rooms. They could interact with that roommate, and they could select the roommate. And once they select the roommate, they would pay. Then they would receive confirmation that they found a roommate and they've got a room secured. And then they would share the room, and then they would rate the roommate experience. On the other hand, for a customer that already has a room to share, they would see the Facebook ad, they would open up the app, they would post the hotel room specs that they have, they would post their roommate specs, and then they would also post a little bit about their profile. Then they would go on to review their potential roommate matches, interact with the roommate, select a roommate, and once they've selected the roommate, they would have to add the roommate to the room registration, and they would have to go to the hotel room desk for that. Then they would share the room, and then they would rate the roommate experience. The customer journey map should be simple. It should outline the journey for each type of customer, because it might be different for each type of customer for your product. And lastly, it should be no more than 5 to 15 steps. This should be very, very simple. Do not go into the minutia. Do not go into the detail.